What is up, guys? Clayton Yates here, and thanks for checking out another one of my videos as always. So let's get right into it. The 2016 Camaro SS and the 2017 Camaro SS, obviously they're pretty fast showroom stock, which is awesome. That can always be improved upon. The aftermarket always steps up, makes some great intakes, intake manifolds, exhaust, headers, stuff like that. So let's jump in and find out what are the 5 best mods for this car, bang for the buck wise, what can you expect gain wise, and I got that all together in a video for you guys, so stay tuned. So after searching on the website tirelessly, I did put together some pretty good information. The forums, they did provide some good information, at least to where to find the product, so I did use those some. I also was able to get on the phone with some really good people. JDP Motorsports was really helpful. Spent some time on the phone with them and they were able to provide some real world numbers, stuff like that, and that kind of stuff is what helps the most. Number 1 on my list here is the long tube headers, and the reason why is because they show good gains. As you can see, 19 horsepower at the rear wheels. This was done by Cunningham Motorsports. They already did like an E85 tune and stuff on the car, developed a baseline, and then they put the headers on. And that's what I'm saying about these headers. They do show good gains, but first of all, you have to have other stuff in conjunction with them. If you just throw the headers on, do a tune, you're probably not going to see as much. So in conjunction with other mods, these headers really start to shine. That's why they're my number 1 mod. Number 2 on the list is the MSD Atomic Intake Manifold. The reason why this one's so high up on the list is because you can bolt on a solid 20 horsepower gain without having to get the car dyno tuned, and all the air to fuel ratios and all that stuff stay within a safe range. So this is great bang for the buck. And also right now, if you buy it during Black Friday, there is a sale on it, so the best chance you have to get the cheapest price I think would be right now. And that's another reason why I'm trying to hurry and get this video out, so people that are looking to do modifications for their car this time of year can buy them while the prices are really good. My number 3 pick actually has 2 options. The reason why is because the cold air intakes has been a little bit tricky up until recently. So in the past there was no reason why you would want to do anything more than a drop-in filter in these. They were actually losing a little bit of power, the gains weren't really there, and the stock air intake is really good until the roto-fab came out, and it actually shows solid gains. There is some verified gains of 14 horsepower at the wheels, done at JDP Motorsports on their dyno, and so that's pretty awesome. It actually does show gains, whereas the cold air inductions, not a big fan of that one, where they claim high horsepower and give very little. If you're still not a big fan of the cold air intakes, I would just go with the green drop-in filter, and that's what I have for now, and I'll provide links to, of course, all this stuff in the description. So my number 4 mod is a tune, so an aftermarket tune from either like Cunningham Motorsports, JDP, or if you have some local company that has a reputation of tuning these cars and doing a really good job, then you can go to them, of course. But JDP's in in northern Utah. I live in southern Utah, and that's the reason why I really focus on them. They're building some amazing cars. They have lots of experience with these cars, so that's where I'm going to take my car to get it tuned. I'm going to wait till I do all the modifications first. I've talked to them on the phone. They said go ahead, you can put the long tube headers on, the intake manifold, the intake you want, and you will get a check engine light with the headers, but you're not going to have any dangerously lean air to fuel ratios or anything like that. My plan is to do the modifications myself, do videos, show you guys, and then go up and get it tuned. But I'm not going to drive the car really aggressively in that time period until the tune is done, just to keep it safe and make sure I don't hurt anything. And also I want to note here, in the descriptions when I'm talking about these mods, I did kind of number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is the best mod, stuff like that. My number 5 mod could actually be done as like a number 1, and the reason why is because it can kind of help. It's not really a performance gain, but it can help. So you necessarily don't have to do these modifications in order, but if you're going to do a tune, do the other mods before you do the tune or at the same time. That way you get the max benefit from them. They can tune, change air to fuel ratio, timing curves, stuff like that to adjust. So Just so you know, that's, I just wanted to take a second out and tell you, you don't have to necessarily do these in the order, or I'm not saying number 1 is way better than number 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. Number 5 on the list is the Mishimoto Oil Cat Can, and the reason why I picked this catch can over the others is the way that it installs, the bracket that it comes with. All the lines are direct fit, and it has a really clean install. Now, like I said, none of these modifications are necessarily in order, although some of my earlier descriptions I did say this one before that one, but this should probably be one of the first things done on the car, and the reason why is because they're direct injected. Direct injected cars suffer from the fact that they don't have gasoline cleaning the intake valves as well as a non-direct injected car, so they can get carbon buildup, oil deposit buildup, stuff like that. So this is pretty needed on this car, although it does have something from the factory that helps with that. These help that issue a little bit further, and that's not saying the Camaro has an issue with this. It's just something all modern direct injected cars suffer from, which is oil buildup. And so yeah, this should probably be one of the first modifications done. In addition, it will help when tuning the car a little bit more timing, stuff like that. You don't have to worry about detonation as much. We could go into this for a long detail, but yeah, this should probably be one of the first modifications done to the car, and it's actually the first thing I'm going to do to mine. Well, the next thing I'm going to do to my car. Come here. Say bye. Awesome, guys. Well, hey, thanks for checking out this video. And Coco just wants to say bye. Say bye. Bye, Coco, bye. She's like, screw that. She's shy on camera. Anyways, yeah, thanks for checking out this video, guys. Make sure and check back. Better yet, make sure and hit that subscribe button. I'll put one of those here at the end of the video, so click on that and it'll subscribe you to my channel. All right, guys. Thanks.